Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you happen to hear the shower or any music playing in the background of this video, that is because my boyfriend is currently in the bathroom taking a shower, and this is the only time that I have to film, so hopefully my voice kind of drowns out any background noise that you might be hearing. But anyway, let's get into the video. So today's video is something that I thought I should share with everyone to kind of hold myself accountable for the fact that I need to finish these dang books. I have 4 books here that I want to show you. 3 of them I've been reading for a long time. 1 I probably will be finishing very soon, but since this is kind of like a currently reading video, I wanted to share this 4th one with you anyway. But these are books that I need you all to just tell me to finish already. Been reading them since last year. Every single one of them. And I mean, there's not a lot. There's 3 right now. But each one of those 3 I've been reading since last year. And I need to finish them. The first one I actually want to share with you is one that I probably will be finishing very soon, but because it's a currently reading video, I just want to talk about it anyway. And that is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Fazal. This is a young adult fantasy novel that I am reading for the Make Your Myth Taker readathon, which is taking place over the course of June, the entire month of June, and I just need to finish it. I've been reading it for over a week now, I think, and I am on page 357, so I only have a little bit left. Hopefully I can finish it today after I get done filming multiple videos. Speaking of which, I am pre-filming quite a few videos today, and I'm too lazy to change my shirt, so the only thing that I'll probably be changing is my hair. So just a fair warning, but yes, I am enjoying this. I think that it is a bit slow in a way because of the fact that the only thing that's really happening is they're walking through a desert. And although I do like the characters, the side characters rather, I don't really like the relationship that's kind of blooming between the main characters, Safira and Nasir. Not really liking it. I think it was a little too quick. They like barely said any words to each other, and then all of a sudden they're pining after each other. So I'm not really enjoying that, but I will be finishing it very soon, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about this. So yeah, it is a current read of mine, and hopefully I can finish it very soon. Now on to the books that I've been reading for a year. One of them actually I started in December, so not too much of a year, but it's already halfway through 2020 and I haven't finished it yet. But I will start with the one that has taken me the longest to read so far. And that book is Malice by John Gwynne. I had started this book, I think, a full year ago, which I think I started it in June or July, and I don't even know what page I'm on, to be honest. I had started listening to the audiobook, which I was enjoying the audiobook, and then it's not on Scribd anymore, and I don't have a subscription to Scribd anymore, so now it's just kind of sitting on my shelf as a current read, but I think about halfway through was where I was at the time I stopped listening/reading it. But this follows 4 main characters. The perspective switches between them, and sometimes it's kind of hard to really like grasp who you're reading from, whose perspective you're reading from, but I was enjoying this while I was reading it. Now though, it's really hard to remember what was happening, and I think that's because it's been so long, and I think it was because it was one of my first audiobooks that I've ever listened to, so it was kind of a new thing for me, and I think I would have been able to remember a bit more if I had used my physical copy as well as the audiobook and just like read it, read along with the audiobook rather. But yeah, I don't know if I need to restart this one or just kind of refresh my memory and like skim through the first like 400 pages or something. But yeah, this is one that I've been reading for the longest so far, and I just need to finish it. So any of you fantasy fans who's actually read this, just tell me to finish reading it. Is it worth it? Should I just continue reading it? Because it's been too long. And then the next one I have been reading since August. I know that for sure because my sister, this is one of her favorite books, and we kind of made a deal that if I read one of her favorite books, she would read one of my favorite books. We would kind of alternate. It would kind of be like a book club, like I would read one, she would read one kind of thing. And she was rereading this with me, and I'm kind of holding her up because I haven't really read it in a while. And you might see why, because that book is Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. This chunky, classic novel that I just wanted to get into and just to feel very accomplished if I read this. But yeah, this book has, let me see how many pages this book has. Probably close to 1,000 or so. This edition anyway, but let's see. Here, why is it taking so long to get to the end of this freaking book? This book has 959 pages, and right now I'm at 446. I'm kind of right in the middle here. I had marked up the tabs of like where I should read to each day, and I was supposed to read it over the course of August. It's been a while since I've read anything from it, so this one is one that I definitely want to finish, and I definitely think I can be. I've been alternating from the audiobook as well as the physical copy, and although I don't have a Scribd subscription anymore, I think when I do want to get back into this, I'll just, you know, get my subscription back and try to finish this, because it was easier to kind of get through while I was listening to the audiobook. So and also the narrator, I don't know who it is actually really, really good for that audiobook. So if you ever wanted to attempt this beast, I would recommend the audiobook for it. But yeah, this is one that I definitely need to finish. It has been almost an entire year now, and I need to finish it because I need to prove to my sister that I can read. This book. No, not that I can read. I can definitely read, but I can read this chunky classic. Yeah, but I need to finish this one for sure. This one, I don't even think I need to tell you what it's about. It's just one of those ones that has been deemed like an epic love story, and it's set during the Civil War time period. It follows a really unlikable main character. I don't think I need to tell you much about it. There are definitely, because of the time period that it was written as well as the time period that the story is set in, there's a lot of racial things going on that reading it now is just like, great kind of thing. Not really what I want to be reading about. And it does have the N-word in here a lot, and that is just something that I don't really like. But I am reading this because it is a epic classic, and it's one of my sister's favorite books. So this one is one that I need to finish. So kind of make me finish this one, please, because it's been too long. Give me a prize or something if I finish the same book. And then the final one that I am reading, I actually started in December. I got an arc of it, and I started that arc. Haven't finished it yet, but this one is the most surprising one for me of one that I haven't finished, and that is because it is House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. This one, when did it come out? In March, maybe? Something like that. But I don't know why it's taking me so long to read, because I'm really enjoying it. And I do really enjoy Sarah J. Maas's writing. Yes, her writing is not the best. And of course, she could definitely have more diversity in it. I fully acknowledge that. But she's really like one of those authors that I will buy every single one of her books and read it, and that's mainly due to the fact that I love her A Court of Thorns and Roses series, but I digress. I really just need to finish this one. I'm over halfway through, just a tad over halfway through this book, and I can remember every single word that I've read so far. Like, I can definitely remember everything. I know that if I just dive back into it, I won't be confused because I know exactly what's happening. I really like the main character. I like the world it's setting, although when I first started to read this book, I was a little thrown off because I didn't realize that it was more of a kind of in the present setting instead of a high fantasy book. I didn't expect it to be more contemporary. There is a lot of creatures in this, a lot of characters in this. Emotional scenes have happened so far, and I know there's going to be more to come because that always seems to happen. But yeah, I do really enjoy the main character, Bryce, and I really like the potential love interest, Hunt, who is a angel. Sarah J. Maas loves her wings, guys. She loves them. So this one is one that I will probably finish before the other two that I've mentioned. I think this was going to be the easiest one for me to pick up and finish. I just need to, you know, get the drive to actually do that. There's been a lot of instances where I do want to read it, but then I like look at my shelf and I see the billion other books that I want to read and get to, and I just don't pick this one back up. I pick up a different book. But yeah, I need to read this dang book. So yell at me, please, in the comments. Go for it. Just yell at me. I need to finish these books. Alright, so there you have it, everyone. Those were the 3 major books that I'm currently reading that I just need to finish. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them, which one I should focus on more, which one I should finish first. I just need to finish all of these, so just please tell me. Please like this video and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Whoosh.